My dear, you may not be the most famous person in the room, or the most celebrated, or even the one who turns every head the moment you walk in. You're not the smartest by some worldly measure, nor the most talked about, nor the one adorned with grand titles or extraordinary recognition. You don't chase perfection or seek validation. But despite all of that, or perhaps because of it, you've managed to capture my attention and hold it like no one else ever has. There's something about you that reaches far beyond surface appearances, something so raw and real that it resonates with the deepest part of me. Throughout my life, I've had the privilege of having many things, and I'm thankful for them all. With God's grace, I've enjoyed success, wealth, a comfortable lifestyle, friends who care for me, and a loving family. From the outside, it might have looked like I had everything. But on the inside, there was always something missing, something I couldn't quite put into words. A silent emptiness, a lack of connection, as if I was living life but not feeling it fully. I often smiled and played my part, but deep down, I felt distant from myself. And then you came along. From the moment I met you, something inside me shifted. I began to feel differently, more alive. It was as if a dormant part of my soul had suddenly awakened. I started feeling joy, not the kind that comes from achievements or material things, but the kind that bubbles up quietly and steadily from within. When I think of you, I feel calm. When I'm around you, I feel at peace. It's not a feeling I can force or fabricate, it just is. It's natural, effortless, and incredibly rare. You are beautiful, not in the conventional, filtered, magazine cover kind of way, but in a way that radiates from the inside out. You're kind and thoughtful. You're sweet without being naive, honest without being harsh, and straightforward in a way that makes everything feel clear and genuine. When I'm with you, it's like stepping into a different world, one where the noise of daily life fades, and only the quiet, meaningful moments remain. It's in those moments that I feel true happiness, the kind I used to believe didn't exist for me. There's something so different about you, something truly special that I can't quite define, but I feel it in every conversation we share. I've crossed paths with many people in my life, some with stunning beauty, others with wealth, intelligence, charisma, or status. Yet none of them have ever held my interest the way you do. They came and went, but you've stayed with me, not just in presence but in thought, in heart, in spirit. I find myself thinking about you even when you're not around. Your presence lingers, comforting and steady, like a warm memory that refuses to fade. It's the way you see the world that fascinates me. The way you find joy in the smallest things, sunlight through a window, a shared laugh, a quiet moment. You don't wait for grand occasions to be happy, you create happiness in the ordinary. That, to me, is a rare gift. You speak with honesty, and when you laugh, you do so with your whole heart. You're fully present. You listen, you feel, and you respond in ways that show how deeply you care. There's an authenticity in you that makes everything feel more real. And your energy, it's something else entirely. There's a calmness in you, a quiet strength that soothes every storm within me. Just being near you makes my worries fade. When I'm with you, I don't think about the next deadline, the next meeting, or the next big challenge. I'm not burdened by the past or anxious about the future. I simply am. And that simple state of being, just me, with you, is the most peaceful and fulfilling experience I've known. You make me feel like I don't need to pretend. I don't need to wear a mask or edit my thoughts. I can be completely myself around you, vulnerable, open, unfiltered. Time disappears when we're together. Minutes feel like seconds, and hours pass without notice. The time I spend with you always feels too short, no matter how long it actually is. And when we part, I'm already looking forward to the next time I get to see you again. You may not realize this often, but you are incredibly special. Truly. You bring light into my life in ways you probably don't even notice. You have a beautiful heart, and it shines through in everything you do, in your words, in your actions, in the way you treat people. You are beautiful inside and out, and people like you are rare in this world. I just want you to know how deeply grateful I am that you came into my life. I believe you are a blessing sent by God, an answer to prayers I didn't even know I was whispering. You've filled a space in my life that I had long accepted would remain empty. And for that, I will always be thankful. I hope you'll stay by my side, not just for now, but for always. Because with you, I've found something truly priceless, a feeling of home. My dear, you truly have no idea how deeply and unconditionally you are adored. You're so immersed in your own beautiful world, often so humble and unaware of your impact, that you don't even realize how many people admire you, look up to you, and silently draw strength from your presence. It's often said that whatever we give to the world returns to us multiplied, and you are living proof of that truth. You have been a beacon of kindness, warmth, generosity, and love, constantly pouring out light even when you didn't realize people were watching. And as a result, people hold you in the highest regard, they respect you, they believe in you, and they treasure your existence more than you know. There are so many who find you absolutely endearing, adorable in a way that goes beyond appearance. You're someone whose essence radiates purity, sincerity, and a kind of childlike honesty that the world often loses as it grows older. You're cute as a button, as they say, and I can say with absolute certainty that I'm one of those people who adores everything about you. Even when I was nothing more than a stranger in your life, you treated me with more kindness and care than even those who were supposed to love me unconditionally. Without knowing my story, without seeking explanations, and without expecting anything in return, you extended your hand to me. You helped me selflessly, aware that I might never be able to repay your kindness. You didn't hesitate. You didn't judge. You simply gave, and in doing so, you offered me something far more valuable than material help. You gave me hope. You stood by me during my darkest times. Even when I didn't want your help, when I rejected the light you brought, you didn't walk away. Your unwavering presence, your persistence, and your belief in me were what slowly pulled me out of the darkness I had accepted as normal. You gently but firmly showed me that I was capable of more, that my life could be different. And because of your influence, I began to change. I started seeing the difference between what was good for me and what was dragging me down. Little by little, I found the strength to take control of my own life. At some point, something shifted inside me. I wanted to become a person you'd be proud of. I wanted to walk a path that would make you smile. Your joy, your encouragement, your approval meant so much to me that I worked harder than I ever had, just to see a flicker of happiness in your eyes. And as I kept walking that path, I began to grow into someone I had never imagined I could be, a person respected not only by you but by others as well. A person with direction, dignity, and dreams. Words will never fully capture what you've done for me. Because of you, I now believe in goodness, in second chances, and yes, even in God. You are the greatest blessing that ever entered my life. While others ignored or dismissed me, you saw something worth saving. You believed in the parts of me that I thought were lost forever. And thanks to your love and your patience, I now live a life of meaning. I have goals, I have self-respect, and I'm no longer defined by my pain. I'm defined by the love I received from you, love that changed everything. I often wonder how I could ever repay you, and the truth is, I can't. Not even if I were to live 100 lives would I be able to give back what you gave to me so freely and so selflessly. That's the beauty and the power of kindness. It may seem small or simple on the surface, but its ripples go far and wide, shaping lives, building futures, and healing wounds that were thought incurable. Your kindness is the strongest force I've ever encountered, and it is something the world desperately needs more of. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for being my angel on earth. Thank you for seeing me when I was invisible, for believing in me when I couldn't believe in myself, and for loving me without conditions. I respect you deeply, and I adore you with every fiber of my being. You are the most beautiful soul I've ever known, inside and out. Your presence in my life has been transformative, and I will forever be grateful. I hope and pray with all my heart that life brings you nothing but happiness, because no one in this world deserves it more than you. You are a rare gem, a gift to everyone who has the privilege of knowing you. Please, keep being the incredible person you are. Don't ever doubt your worth or the impact you have. The world is a better place because you're in it, and people like you, selfless, loving, kind, are more needed now than ever before.